I was pretty excited to get into this South Trail project. I'd been kind of wanting to make a big loop around since the very beginning, but I'd gotten sidetracked a few times and ended up doing a couple other different projects. But basically, what I wanted to do was take this trail as far south as the property line, start making a big loop around the area where I thought I was going to build my original elevated platform. Was pretty rough. There was a couple big stumps in there that were kind of getting in the way when I was trying to get my four-wheeler turned back around. So I decided I wanted to go ahead and push on down this south trail, make a big loop back to where the campfire was at. It really wasn't that bad. It seemed like it might have actually been some sort of a game trail. I'd actually caught a few deer back here on my game cam. So it was mostly little trees knocked down, some vines going across from other trees. Just wanted to open it up enough that I could get a good line for my four-wheeler. As I was moving through, I noticed to the east there was a few areas that looked like it might not be too hard to make a trail heading into that direction. So the thought was I was going to make a trail heading to the east and basically finish out the southeast corner of the property, meaning everything from here on was going to probably be new trails heading into new directions.
Well, got this little thing cleared out of trees. This is a little bit south of the camp here. What I'm going to do is, right now I'm just going to cut down the little trees that were in the way. I'm going to clear a little pocket out over here so I don't have to drag the trees I cut down all the way out of here into the burn hole. But I'm going to go that way a little bit, then cut back up to the other side of the campsite, kind of have a trail, and eventually get this all cleaned up here in the middle. Thanks for watching, folks.
Day 2 of the South Trail was pretty fun. There's old Billy Bigfoot. I got to use my flying dragon kick. I haven't had to do that since '92.
Perhaps you had better start from the beginning. Perhaps you had better start from the beginning.
Up until now, all the leaves and all the trees that I was cutting down and raking up, I was taking all the way out to the burn pit, which was quite a little walk. So here's my first attempt at the flying dragon kick. Did not go well at all, as you could see. But I went ahead and I showed that tree who the boss was. Got it moved on out of the way. Anyway, I needed a closer spot to drop off my leaves and the trees I was bringing down. So I picked this spot because I knew I wasn't going to go any farther south. And really, I didn't want to go straight east from here. It looked pretty thick. Actually looked like it was a pretty good downhill slope. So I decided to go ahead and take this area, start filling it up with the trees and the leaves that I was picking up. I saved you some raking time, so this is the last of the raking and wheelbarrowing and off leaves.
Billy, did you see that badass flying dragon kick I gave that tree? That's pretty tough, huh? Woo, tang, woo, tang. I learned that flying dragon kick from a Shaolin monk back in '92. Anyway, folks, got this part of the trail raked up. Got my little pocket back here so I don't have to go all the way out to the big burn hole to take all of my stuff, leaves and trees and what have you. That's about where that tree learned its lesson, not to be messing with me. Thanks for watching.
Day 3 of the South Trail project, I decided to work from the bottom part of the campfire area and work my way back up to the area I'd made it to a couple days before. At this point in time, I was only a few days away from having my full loop where I could come in from the start of the trails, go all the way down and around, and back out without too many issues at all. I was looking forward to getting these trees cleared out and then coming back in the next day, start raking it all up, and finally give it a pretty good run with the four wheeler and see how it was going to work. As I was working my way in here, I was noticing that it seemed like it was going to be a little bit of a hairpin turn. So I decided to go ahead and make another section widened up a little bit to give me a couple options to get turned back around towards the fire pit area. I definitely felt like I was picking up momentum and was just a couple days away from getting my bike out here and really seeing how things handled. I knew that the next day I'd probably just need to come out and rake, but things don't always go as expected. The following day it ended up raining a lot. I went out there when I could, ended up getting pretty wet, pretty sweaty. And the week after this, I pretty much had a chest cold that sidelined me.
Hottest day of the summer yet. I'm out here jackassing around in the woods. Anyways, got the trees cleared out of this little area. Probably come in here tomorrow and rake. Big old hole. Almost stepped in. I'm gonna have a couple little different paths to take with the four-wheeler. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you're having a great weekend.
After going out in the rain, putting in a little work, getting a little sweaty, I ended up coming down with a bit of a chest cold. It also kind of rained a few days that week anyway. I came out and got some raking done on the area I'd cleaned up, and then I wanted to get myself better so I could get started on the east trails. I had a feeling that I could get the two to connect and have an intersection basically leading back out to where the campfire is. So then I might have had to make a decision. Do I move the campfire that's been there for a few weeks, or try to find a few more outlets off the trails I've already gotten started? I definitely had a lot to think about, but I needed to get better. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you.